Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to File 5 of Let's Play Astral Chain. This file is going to start off pretty glacial, but it ramps way up, and besides that, we're going to start with a pretty good
work, I see.
HQ side quest.
There's something we need to talk about. Can you spare me an ear? Preferably two. So, I have to confess. Oh, before that... Oh, wow! It's a perfect fit! And it really suits you. Oh, isn't it great? It's like I'm looking at the real Lappy! Oh, speaking of... Okay, right, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Lappy. He's been me. I am Lappy. There it is. I'm sorry. I know. I should have told you earlier. You know, you are handling this a lot better than I expected. I thought you were gonna freak out, oh, it can't be! How could you, Marie? I never knew the difference, nothing? Huh. Okay. Well, before I came to Neuron, I was a traffic officer. That's how I became Lappy. I'd put on that suit and walk around, and everyone would smile at me. Oh, best feeling ever. And everyone here always looked so tired, so... Well, I figured a visit from Lappy would get them smiling again. It went so well the first time, so I just kept doing it, and now look, Lappy's a part of the Neuron family. Which brings me to our problem. Last week, I put the suit on, fell flat on my face, and twisted my ankle. I know. And now Brenda says to give Lappy a rest. I wonder how Brenda figured out it was me. Anyway, I can't be Lappy again until my stupid leg is healed up. Meanwhile, Neuron gets gloomier and gloomier. And at this rate, the whole office will be plunged into endless darkness. We cannot let that happen. And so, in the meantime, I want you to be Lappy in my place. It is the perfect plan. Nobody knows it's me in there. Just wear it and just talk to anyone who could use a friendly smile. I'm sure they're going to love you. Okay, don't worry. Just think of all the good you'll be doing. Yes, okay, I'm getting gloomy vibes from all around the station. First of all, yes, the B2 elevators. There's gotta be people in need of a Lappy-sized pick-me-up. What are you waiting for? Go turn those frowns around so there's smiles instead.
So for this side quest, we are Lappy. Also, it's adorable how Marie, sincerely believes that nobody else realizes that it's her in the suit.
Marie, what do you... hey, Lappy. Carefree as ever, I see. Look, I kind of want to be alone now. Could you be a little less here?
Her commitment to the bit is really admirable. Also, we have to commit to the bit and bother poor Mike.
Huh? You want to know what's troubling me? Well, I don't know if talking about it'll help, but sure. You know, I really love animals, especially cats. But protecting cats from Redshift isn't part of the job, so I can't get clearance to do it. I gotta do something about it, but I don't want to get the sack. But then I imagine all the poor cats out there, sick and scared in some alley. It keeps me awake at night.
So this is very important. Choose your non-words wisely.
Huh? Really? You know a place where cats can stay safe? Wow, I had no idea there was somewhere like that out in Mason Forest. You've got to take me sometime. If too many people go to see it, it'll attract too much attention. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it's a load off my mind just knowing it's out there. Hey, hey, Lappy. Thanks a lot for listening.
I am become Lappy, destroyer of gloom.
I heard everything. Oh, that's one more smile we'll see around the station today. On to the next troubled soul. This'll be the...
So says J. Robert Lappenheimer.
Oh, sorry, Lappy. I'm kinda going through some stuff right now.
Again, bother Mitsuru.
Trying to cheer me up. I appreciate the thought. In fact, it's my partner Avery I'm all wound up about. Avery is really energetic, which is great, but just look at me. Not so much. I can't jump back into action right away, after a mission. Hell, I get winded just standing up for a long time. To be honest, sometimes I'm not even sure why they chose me for Neuron. But Avery won't hear any of it. I really can't keep going on like this. I've tried to tell her, but come on, you know her. I literally can't get a word in edgewise. There's no way I'll ever keep up with her. Please, Lappy, would you please tell Avery for me? Don't tell her, but, indirectly. She's probably in the break room.
And this right away makes Mitsuru one of my favorite characters in Neuron. Because I relate to him so hard.
What's up? Taking a breather? Let me guess, you're here for an energy drink? Something like that? Wow, I bet it's exhausting to wear that thing all day. Your little hat. Wearing your little hat all day must be exhausting, Lappy. But forget it. You're thirsty, yeah? Well, today I recommend a nice alkali coca. One sip and you will literally burst with energy like blam! I've had 3. Woo! Come on, try one and see! Oh, you didn't come here for a drink, did you? Wait, what's that, boy? There's a Neuron officer lacking self-confidence, says he can't keep up with me? Oh, you're talking about Mitsuru, aren't you? Yeah, he's been even gloomier than usual since we got back from Arc Mall. Of course I noticed. But, bending over backwards so he can keep up won't do us any good either. If anything, I've been overdoing it, hoping some of my energy would rub off. I guess I've been pretty hard on him. Sorry. Sorry to get kind of dark there. I get wound up pretty easily. I'll try to pace myself so I won't push Mitsuru too hard. It's an alkali coca. Hopefully it'll cheer Mitsuru up.
So Mitsuru, the other thing that rocks about him is that he gives me, big neuroatypical vibes, and I adore that.
Hi, Lappy. So, what'd she say? What's this? Alkali cocoa? Oh, so Avery was just trying to motivate me by acting so wild all the time, huh? I never noticed that she even cared. And here I am just moping around alone. That settles it. I've got to get stronger. I won't drag Avery down anymore. But first, I need to apologize to her for the misunderstanding. In person. You know, I feel a little braver already. Thanks to you, Oof, Lappy! Oh, it was so close.
Excellent job! Oh, Mitsuru and Avery? Now that's a twofer. You know, I'm starting to think there really is a real Lappy. Okay, there's just one more officer in need of some Lappy time. They're in the training room on level B3. Now go spread some cheer.
Alright, so we're gonna head down to the training room for the last leg of this side quest and then move on to the main thrust of File 5, Accord. Which, by the way, is a recap from last time. We encountered Jenna and she critically injured our brother.
Oh, it's you, Marie. Right, Lappy, yeah. I don't see you down here much. Look, I'm in the middle of training. Whatever it is, could you save it?
And Akira is recovering in the ICU. You have to bother Jin 3 times.
You are extra persistent today. You want to know why I'm down here training so hard? What's it to you? Alright, look. The truth is, I need to get stronger. Akira's still unconscious after what went down at the mall. With the captain gone, that's on me. Max isn't here anymore. That means while we're on the job, his kids are my responsibility. I promised him I'd take care of them. Now, I don't know if I'm strong enough to keep that promise. But now, he's gone. And I'm not any stronger. I couldn't even catch up to Jenna in the first place. Akira could. And look what I let happen. I couldn't face Max if he came back. Not like this. So, I'll do anything to get stronger. And fast. I have to keep everybody safe. I can't let him down. I know I don't have the experience or the skill that he had. I figure maybe I can make up for it with sheer effort. Whoa, wait, what's that? What? You're saying you want to spar? Well, thanks for the laugh. No, but seriously, you've never lifted an X-baton in your life, right? Oh, that stance. Yeah, I see. You're serious about this. Oh, okay then. But I'm warning you, I don't hold back. Not even in practice. Come on, show me what you've got.
So fighting in the Lappy suit is a great payoff to this side quest. And it's just as clumsy as you would expect. You are a little bit more maneuverable in the bulky suit than you might think, but like trying to fight in it, it's a little much. And I've already fucked up, so this is a throwaway attempt. If you beat him, you get a Lappy piece, but
Even with that thing on, you're pretty tough. You know, I haven't had a thrashing like that since the last time I sparred with the captain. Oh, yeah, you know, I do feel... Oh, I gotta say, this has been an eye-opening training session, Lappy. Thanks. I really mean it.
Hi, it's me. Sounds like Neuron HQ is officially trouble-free. Now, head on back here. Fantastic work. Oh, top-notch cheering up. Really. Even I could probably learn a thing or two about being Lappy from you. Probably. Thank you so much. Oh, me? Well, I'm resting real hard to make sure my leg heals up soon, so don't you worry. Wow, you're really motivated. But if you get too good at my job, where does that leave me? Oh, never mind. I definitely wasn't just imagining you as my bitterest, most heinous rival or anything like that. Oh, I got so wrapped up in spreading cheer that I forgot about all those case reports I need to alphabetize. Ugh. See you. Your Lappy chased away every... Oh, it's great to know there's some...
Oh, I think I have to... Shit, I shouldn't have thrown that attempt away. I think you have to... You might have to replay the file to get that fight correct. I don't think there's a do-over. Ah, hell. Should have committed to it then.
All right.
Oh, well.
Let's go.
Onwards and upwards. So we're going to go visit Akira in ICU at the Aegis Research Institute, the ARI, which we've only really glimpsed slightly. We saw a bit of it in the very opening cutscene before even the prologue started. Now we'll get to walk around in it a little bit. We won't spend tons of time here. There's just a couple of corridors and a couple of exam rooms and a few little sub-stories, or not even sub-stories, just small side quests. Nothing really to write home about.
I'm not sure how much you've been told, so allow me to explain. This is the Aegis Research Institute, a testament to Dr. Calvert's lifetime of achievement and birthplace of the Legions. Dr. Calvert has gathered the finest minds the Ark has to offer here, to study the Astral Plane and work towards our future. The data you collect by defeating chimeras goes directly towards their research. Please, step inside. Each floor is dedicated to a different research field. This floor is where the red matter specialists work. There's nowhere on the Ark better equipped to treat red-shifting civilians or officers injured by aberrations. You'll need special permission to go beyond this point. Wait here. Make yourself at home here. Just be sure not to step outside. You've been approved. This way. Ah, you'll need this. With this pass, you'll be able to access most of the floor. Don't drop it, okay? You'll be glad to know Akira is surrounded by the most advanced medical technology in human history. Shall we? These rooms are reserved for victims of redshift and chimera attacks. Akira is in one of them right now. I must say, I wish I were back here under happier circumstances. Ah, right. I used to work in this branch myself. Back before Dr. Calvert brought me to Neuron. Before I even knew what a Legion was. I was right here, checking charts and pushing gurneys. Every day brought a new batch of the hurt and the hopeless. Eventually, I realized I had to do something more to stop all that pain. Truly stop it, not just patch it up. Now, I'm proud to be working with you and Dr. Calvert to fight for humankind's future. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on and on about myself like that. I didn't bore you too much, did I? Here we are. Things didn't look good at first. But thanks to Commander Calvert, or I should say, Dr. Calvert's astute diagnosis, Akira's nearly good as new. So don't worry. At this rate, Akira will be back in the field with you before you know it. Nothing to worry about in terms of redshift, either. Just between us, he's not quite as tough as you are, but there's no doubt he's your brother. But even then, to have stabilized at all from such a state, I can't even guess what Dr. Calvert must have done. Not to be indelicate, but it may have something to do with the circumstances of your birth. Never mind. Just professional curiosity. All you need to know for now is Akira's going to be fine. We've done enough for today. All that's left now is for Akira's body to do its work. I've got some other matters to attend to, but I think you'll be fine on your own. Feel free to take the helicopter back when you're ready. I'll see you back at Neuron.
So in these more brightly lit, almost sterile hospital white rooms, it really stands out that there are a few different styles blending together. The environments are meant to be rendered more realistically, whereas the characters are supposed to be more stylized. And it took a lot of work to figure out the right balance there. They considered going for the entire game being rendered in kind of an anime cell shading look, but they found that it just clashed with their concept of how they wanted the city to look and the rest of the environments. So what they ended up doing, and what you see in the game now, is that there's this special light source in every level that only lights the characters, and it gives them that highly stylized look that they have. So there's the natural light sources in the environment that bathes everything in light. And then there's an entirely separate layer of lighting that doesn't touch the rest of the environment, just the characters. Plus, they also added that outline on all the characters to make them a little more distinct from their surroundings. Also gives it just that slightly more anime-ish look. Kind of like hand-drawn 3D models. So we're going to do that, and this one, it's not really anything. Again, it's just going to give us a little bit of money. But it takes like 5 seconds to do, so may as well. Oh, hey, you completely whipped that. Not a second time, though. Then we'll wrap them up. We've done this exactly before. We did it with the graffiti artist who was trying to flee in file... Was that file 3? Yeah, it was file 3. Bit of money. Nah. Not too big a deal.
There? It's an emergency. There's been an explosion at the Harmony Square subway station, and you've been handpicked to check it out. Alicia's there now. She thinks the Chimera is responsible, which means you and the Legion are up. She said it's got a few things in common with our previous case, too. Anyway, get there as soon as you can. There's a helicopter ready to move when you are.
So the sooner we can move out to our main mission, the better, because we can start actually ramping things up. We got kind of a lot of exposition, probably a lot that, to be honest, was fat, a lot that could have been trimmed. Felt like this could have been maybe half as long and still accomplished just as much. It's just heavy focus on dialogue here, and we'll still get a little bit more of that. We're not totally done with the slow parts of this once we get into the main mission proper. Once we head out into the city. There's one more pretty slow part coming up, and then it's all action. Like, there's quite a bit backloaded into this. That one part coming up, though, I am not looking forward to, because it kind of sucks.
Looks like you're at Harmony Square. Alicia's waiting at the station. Get moving.
So there's a clue to gather immediately about the lacerations that do not originate from the explosion that some of these victims have suffered. There are a couple more side quests around here. One of them, I want to say, gives you a red note in your notebook, but it's not terribly important right now. And if it's the pickpocket one, I don't feel like doing that because it's not really anything. If it's the drone one, we can just handle that real quick. And also, you know, scan the environment for things like this. Hey, temp medicine's never a bad thing.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Nah, our sweep hasn't really turned up much of anything. I think this is the guy for the drone. It's off limits to photographers, but somebody is piloting a drone and snapping pictures. He doesn't want to destroy private property, but he wants to figure out whose drone it is, so that he can warn them. It's short range, so they can't be too far away. Well, there's a line indicating where the signal's coming from, and if you approach the person who's controlling the drone, they'll deny controlling it, so fuck them. We're just gonna knock the drone out of the sky and clear that up immediately. Damn, that's not the thing that gives us the red note. Well, like I said, it's not super important. So, we're just gonna head into the subway station and get to the pulling teeth part of, File 5. The part that I really don't like all that much. It's not an intense section, and it's not super long. It's just not fun, like in any way, shape, or form. It's just deeply, deeply unfun. And I don't think it particularly adds very much. I guess you can...
That's what I like to see. You know what we're getting into, right?
Yep.
Alright, follow me down to the platform.
You could make an argument that it adds for a small degree of variety and a more immersive sense of being, you know, a cop in this world and not just a warrior. But, meh. Not a fan of it. I think they already break the pace of the fighting up enough with the investigative sections that what's coming up isn't really necessary. So, the blinding haze of smoke down here is not the problem. It's what
Ready?
we're doing as we wade
we're
in.
gonna split up from here. We've got intel that a few people are trapped in this area, so I want you to take care of them first. You'll probably need your Legion, so stay sharp. The other lines haven't been searched yet. I'll handle those. You see any chimeras, you let me know ASAP, okay? I'm gonna patch into your iris just in case. There we go. All right, I'm off. Break a leg.
So we're just wandering into the rubble and the debris, looking for survivors and having to pull them out. The problem is how you go about doing that, which we'll see in a second. There are 3 to rescue, 2 in this area here, and then 1 on ahead. And this is where I just don't like this section, because this is all it is. Very slow walking. This could have been just a cutscene to accomplish evacuating the injured. Ba-ba-doop-boo. That little fade to black as you cross the threshold, they could have, like, as soon as you hit A to interact with the injured person, that fade to black should have happened and you should have just appeared at the top of the stairs. Instead of forcing you to slow walk that whole way, because I don't think that's a loading thing, right? Like, most of the slow walk and talk stuff in games tends to just be to disguise loading, while killing two birds with one stone and delivering exposition at the same time.
If the smoke's making it too hard to see, try switching on your iris for some extra visibility.
But I don't think that anything was being loaded in during that or any of the upcoming escorts. So it just really feels like padding more than anything. And then we have to do it again, but it's a much longer walk with this woman. And then there's a small wrinkle, but not a super interesting one. Just as soon as we exit the subway train. Hear the music kicking in, you can kind of see, there they are. Oh no, we're being attacked by goons who the Legion has to fight off. We don't have access to any of the Legion abilities. Can't really do very much with them. Can just send them out, but for some reason that didn't work super well there. You can grab the explosives and other debris in the environment. What the fuck? Okay, cool. But for the most part, it's just the Legion pounding on fodder while you slowly work your way up the ramp. And then there's nobody. And you're still slowly working your way up the ramp. Oh, we're almost across that threshold. We only have one more civilian to rescue. And as soon as we finish that third rescue,
Okay,
shit
like
will
that
pop
much is safe.
off.
Head farther in and see if there's anyone else. I'm counting on you.
And it's a really good pop-off. And then we can just kind of ride that wave through the rest of the file. And the latter half of the file is really, really good. And picks up the pace significantly. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Check me out on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, all the other links in the description. All of that stuff really does genuinely help, and I appreciate it so much. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.